guessing God's real?
Uh,
I think the jury's still out on God.
I think I incline towards he is. I would say. Um,
Uh,
we have nothing to prove against him, and my argument is there's a lot of, the fact that there's a lot of things. One is that like the fact that the Bible existed, and the Tanakh, and then later the Quran, whichever version you believe, describes virtues in life that are really virtuous, and I think a lot of people in their full lives never really learn. That's of great value. And the fact that it spread from a tribe, of the Hebrews, and eventually became almost the ubiquitous religion across the world, is a testament to something too.
I think we live in an age where, I mean, especially because like where I grew up, we're always learning new things and something new is always coming out. It's crazy to think how before any of it even existed, these books were out there outlining how you should live your life.
Right.
Like the same things that all these motivational speakers and things that they tout now, whatever, which is celibacy, working hard, whatever, being grateful for things you have, not telling other people bad things, don't kill your neighbor, shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, things that are basic religious principles are what everyone's touting nowadays. And we knew about it thousands of years ago. It's just, I feel like we live in an era where information is just so crazy and misinformed, and like genuinely like how it never was before, I would say, like the 90s.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, hey, fuck Andrew Tate. Let's, you go read the Quran, I'll read the Bible. I think we got something worked out here.
I think that's all it means. And if it gives you a way to live your life, that means humans have known about our faults for thousands of years. Whether it's God knew about them, the faults that humans would have. Humans knew, I don't know who wrote it, the Bible or whatever. It's been known.
Yeah,
Humans have known like things about humans for thousands of years. I mean, the fucking Greek philosophers have been touting the same shit for years that we're still understanding now. I would definitely lean toward.
20-year-old man finds out about the history of philosophy. The podcast.
All right. Quit sucking my dick. But what I'm trying to say is, but yeah. So like, religion definitely seems like it would be real. In a sense where there's a God. I just think that humans have kind of like destroyed the sanctity of it.
Well, I will give you I think that Christianity in particular had been utilized in nefarious sense, especially like you go back to like feudalism, for example. It was used to justify these hierarchies with these specific tiers of dominance. And a quick aside is, if I'm not mistaken, the King James version of the Bible, requested by King James, I believe, and at the time, the Bible only existed in Latin and Greek. At least it wasn't in English. And so he hired these guys to write it. And they argued which version to draw from. Because, in translation, meanings start to change. If phrasing implies something else, it might be more aggressive on one end or it might be lighter in another. And they specifically, the guys who he commissioned to write it, specifically wrote it in such a way that it would seem to imply a justification for, the feudal and monarchical hierarchies that existed. And so, I mean, that's an example of what you're talking about right there.
Yeah, and I guess that's a point with the Bible. At least I know, to the best of my knowledge, that the Quran's always been in Arabic. It's your prayers are done in Arabic. The word hasn't changed since it was, what was it? Prophesized? Not prophesized. What was it? Revealed to Muhammad. So it's always been the same. I guess that's been one of the big arguments that Muslims have been, at least the ones that kind of like understand like what's actually in it, and not just are like swayed by religious fucking, what do you call them?
Extremists?
Yeah, religious extremists. Yeah, that use like the worst takes out of the car, or just straight up lie about it to
Yeah.
get people to do what they want. And that sucks, man. That sucks. So that's why I say like yeah, like
You
religion's
you got to play a fucking guitar riff.
that
Sorry, I
sucks.
didn't mean
Yeah.
to. That sucks. Anyways,
That
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't think the touch would work there.
Nah, man. Yeah, you know me. I'm like the last to actually get angry about shit. But I think you guys get what I mean.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
In regards to that, and hey, as long as people can live in harmony, it really doesn't matter whatever you believe, as long as it's not like want to kill people.
Right. As they say,
At the
I'd
end
like
of the
to
day.
buy the world a Coke. And
Who said that?
It's a very famous commercial.
yeah, like
Well,
to
more
buy
famous than
the
the-
world a Coke. And teach it
And live
how to
in harmony.
live in harmony, like the da 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 da, and keep it company. It's a real thing. Coke is...
You